say, bruh? Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about hand-to-hand combat. It's one of the best things I enjoyed while watching anime. We as a community could think of some shows that produce great choreography and flashy moments. So with that being said, I'm going over some of the greatest fights ever produced, and some of them are just either slept on or haven't been talked about as much from the public. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If there's a fight I haven't mentioned, go ahead and put that in the comments too, because I might make this a series depending how well this goes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to talk about one of the most iconic hand-to-hand fight scenes of all time. We got the neglected Uzumaki versus the Emu Uchiha. These two fighting for their beliefs to become Hokage. But before we get to that fight, we got to talk about how bad Sasuke did in Naruto. No Shadow Clones, no Rasengans. That nigga Naruto was shook, scared for his life. The nigga was getting fried like fried rice. Now, obviously, when I first started watching Naruto, I always believed that he was a coarse quarter combat type of character, which his moveset being as bagless as Ichigo's. But when I first seen this as a kid, I ain't gonna lie, bro, Naruto was receiving belt to ass. Like, this nigga was getting cooked. And we'll just start it off right here. Sasuke gives a kick so hard, Naruto reconsidered if he should even become his friend, let alone Hokage, only for Naruto to try to counterattack by throwing a right, then a left, only for Sasuke to block that off, continuing the pressure. And then Sasuke uses Naruto's hand to form a seal. Naruto looked down there dumbfounded, like he never knew that Sasuke can do some shit like this. But you must have forgot, this nigga's trainer is Orochimaru, nothing else. Then Naruto tries to go throw a counterattack, only for Sasuke to block, then rearrange his jaw as if he was doing surgery. Naruto is about to fall before Sasuke re-grabs him like a true friend he is. Then Naruto gets his face kicked in, then bounced off of, only for Sasuke to have that shit for style points before throwing not one, not two, but 3 fireballs. Now, obviously, Naruto gets out the way and throwing that famous hand sign. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I expect Naruto to come up with a different game plan. You're going up against a man with a Sharingan, but a fucking Rinnegan. This nigga has it all. Sasuke doesn't throw in that kunai. He knows Naruto's game plan. Then Sasuke continues to go straight on the offense. Naruto trying to throw in that shadow clone sign. Sasuke was not giving him no type of space. This nigga's trying to smother his shit, only for him to continue the pressure. Naruto tried to throw in another one. Sasuke smacks the shit out of him, forcing him to look at that waterfall back there, only for him to try to throw in a mean ass swing. Sasuke dodges easily, continuing that pressure for real. And Naruto is looking at us mean as hell. I don't know what you mad for. You throwing in that same weak ass sign. That shit is not working. Coming up with something else. Only for Naruto to try to throw in another shadow clone, watch his hand get knocked away, and then throws in a mean ass 2-piece. Like, damn, bro, I did not know Sasuke was like that with the hands for real. But even then, Naruto tries to grab him, Sasuke pushes him away. And then Sasuke threw in a hezi so hard, Naruto legit got his body unblocked. This man was petrified by that punch that Sasuke was about to throw, only for Sasuke to kick him right back to that water. Now, this is where Sasuke fucks up, because Naruto summons that famous hand sign, forming those 2 shadow clones before being on some extremely peak human form athleticism to throw his shadow clones right at Sasuke. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro, this got to be some type of like physical feat, because you know how strong you got to be to do this shit. And then Sasuke blocks the 2 shadow clones, dodging the 3rd one, and then come back with the 4th one, rolling on him like he a boulder. Proceeds to throw this man so hard, I'm surprised Sasuke's back is still fine after this, I ain't gonna lie. Naruto coming out there with a fucking Ja Morant vertical, throwing in those 2 Rasengans. And then it went from a 1v1 to a 4v1, Sasuke now being on the defense, while still keeping up with the 4 shadow clones. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I always wondered, if Naruto's shadow clones can last this long after a few hits, why do they disappear after 1 shot by every other opponent? If his shadow clones can take more than 1 hit, bro, you could end every fight with just straight up jumping niggas instead of you just standing there watching it like it's a movie. Then Sasuke flexed back with the Sharingan, knocking 1 out, knocking 2 out. before finding the perfect time to do a front flip, kicks both of them while stiff arming the first one in front of him. Then he tries to get off Sasuke, only for him to try to charge in. Then another shadow clone falls right through, kicks the shit out of Naruto, and then activates the Rinnegan. Now, Naruto was not going for that. All for the 4 shadow clones to get away from Sasuke, only for him to bring them right back in, and then use the Inferno style. I never understood why the Amaterasu never worked after Itachi used it. And to be honest, it's kind of fair. But even then, Sasuke be getting hold when it comes to the Amaterasu. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. Obviously, all the 3 shadow clones are gone. Naruto is surprisingly still alive with that Inferno style being on him. Then he uses chakra arms, tries to slam Sasuke like he the fucking Hulk. Then Sasuke retreats, doing that man superhuman pose. Now, obviously, this is where the fight ends because there's no more hands after this. But there are some hands at the end of the series and it's not as entertaining, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one. This fight won't be as long as the previous one. However, I would like to bring this one up because how one-sided this fight was. I mentioned about Gojo and Miguel. Now, I know you're thinking about maybe Toji or Sukuna, but those guys will come through for another video. The way Gojo treated Miguel had to be racially motivated, because why the fuck did Gojo do him this bad? It's one thing to fight the strongest or second strongest in the JJK verse, but to legit get your shit ran from far range to close combat is insane work. And now that I think about it, this makes Megumi even more sorry, because you're the son of Toji Fushiguro and being trained by the second strongest nigga in the verse, who's insane in close quarter combat. Anywho, enough with the Megumi slander. This fight gonna start off with Miguel and Gojo talking on top of a building. Gojo feeling the power that rope Miguel possesses. He still remains confident that he'll win just because he's Gojo. Like, who can actually beat this man? Let's be serious here. Anywho, Miguel's rope has the ability to disrupt curse energy, in which, to Gojo's case, it would be his limitless technique, which they continue to yap. Some big ass Pokemon decide to pop out only for Gojo to one tap that motherfucker with a red. Miguel was astounded by his ability, basically glazing the man while he's next to getting his ass beat. Now, they proceed to get active. Miguel whipping in like a he whipping in the kitchen. Meanwhile, Gojo dodging for the style points on Just Dance, only for him to shortly punch the shit out of him twice, as he was already get sent flying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would be just as cocky as Gojo if I had his abilities. I'm just keeping it a buck. Gojo over here spreading like he got that "my parents aren't home" text before getting caught off guard by some electric eel curses. Proceeds to blow them up and then jumping like Ja Morant from the free throw line. And then see this big ass man baby before teleporting away to dodge this attack. Then he proceeds to charge up this mean ass MUI Goku punch before obliterating the fuck out of that curse. And now as we see Miguel running for this man's life, only for him to get stopped by Gojo's immaculate aura. Then this nigga grabs Miguel like he a football. Then we get to see the famous racist combos of Doom and Despair. According to this fight, Gojo uses the blue technique to continuously pull him back so he can continue the combo. Like, what the fuck? That's some pure evil coming from the good side, bro. Like, I swear the heroes in JJK got more villain moments than the actual villains. Now, once he got done hitting him with that Fighter Z combo, he starts walking him down. And unfortunately, this is where it kind of ends for the hands. And it sucks too, because I thought he was finna continue murking this man on sight. Unfortunately, I'm gonna end this right here. I know I fucked up, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just did this wrong. I truly wanted to make this video longer with better quality and editing, but yeah, I kind of just procrastinated the fuck out of this, I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is later down in the line, I'm gonna go ahead and remake this video, and then I'll officially make it a series. So if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Is there any other fights that you want me to talk about? Go ahead and put that in the comments too, and then some down the line, I'll go ahead and remake this video. Anyway, peace.